Oogie Bandy, Oogie Bandy, Oogie Bandy. Hello, and welcome to MATTO'S Box Mania episode. God knows what it is, been so long since I've done one of these, no idea what episode we got. So, what we got you today? Well, before I say that, welcome back to the channel to all the 0 people who are watching. Please, nice to have you here. So what we got? We got Thebes, or as is known in our household, the Bears. Well, in my brain anyway. So, Thebes, the first box I made for ages. Not going to talk for that long. There's a few interesting things about this box, but suffice to say, this is one of my favourite boxes I've made for, well, you know, it's a lovely box. But we'll just show it to you. And I'll talk about the things to do with the difficulties of the make afterwards. So this is Thebes. Nice cover on all the sides. All nice. Comes off. New action. I'll talk about this later. I've changed my box making. And we've got the rules. And then we're all in here. We got the board. We got the bags, which have got the treasures in it. We got our yolks here. I don't know what you call them. We've got a little box. It's got split peas and lentils in. I use these to mark on the little cards what treasures you found. If you know the game, you'll know what the cards are. Is they handy in there? Probably not. Who cares? And anyway, playing pieces that are held in by the cards, and these things, which I can't even remember what they are now. They're when you go on your expedition. They're all held in by the tuck boxes of the cards. So that's it. That's my Thebes box. Right. It's not going to change the world, is it? But it's nice. Now let's talk about some of the things in my boring fashion that no one is watching. I don't care. No one's watching. Who cares? Right. Now, so let's do the same old thing. Let's start off actually with the most important thing, right? I used to make these boxes. If you watched any of my other videos, especially my box making ones, which you didn't because no one's watching, I used to make my box like this, cover it in brown paper, and then I used to paint it black with spray paint. That's gone. I'm just covering this straight in thick black paper. This is thick black paper. And it's eliminated all those problems I had when I used to paint them black. You know, what an idiot. It took me so long just to think, cover it in black paper. All the things I had of stickiness and dodgy difficulties of opening and closing the box. And I used to have to put these little round bits in here, finger holes to be able to put it. Now, just with this paper, it's got a lovely action. You know, it holds it kind of stiff, but it just glides off. Beautiful, total change of what I've done. Let's do that shape test to see. So that is the biggest change that I've done. I can't say doo-doo-doo. Now another change that I did was I made this, which is my test box. So here I'm working out Istanbul in the big box for Istanbul at the moment, which is a pig, but I actually work everything out now inside this test box size. It makes it so much easier for working out where everything's going on the inside. And I would make all the inside bits, the dividers and the walls that are inside first in there. And then it really helps me get everything fit really tidily. Now, what else can we say about this lid? This lid looks great, man. I love it. And this is another thing. I love doing Queen Games boxes because on the bottom bit of the box, they always put things like this on. A different, you know. These are the ones from the original lid of the box. And these are the ones from the bottom. And the ones from the bottom look better. And they quite often do. And they're quite often smaller. I really appreciate that. And then another thing. It's always difficult because this came in a square box, in a jigsaw box. Here's the Istanbul box. You see how much, you know, space I've saved. That's the space it takes up now on the shelf, visibly, rather than that. So I've reduced the size by pretty much a third of the actual shelf space it takes. That's why I do it. But when you get the square boxes, it's always difficult to put the square boxes into these rectangular boxes, the A4 sizes, because the boxes are never wide enough, you know. So you always end up with these black bits at the top of the bottom, black space. You can look at my space alert box for a good example of that. But I much prefer this shape of box to a square box. It's just, it's like the golden rectangle thing, isn't it? It's much more pleasing to the eye, I think. And because the rule book is in A4, that's why I made this box to A4 rather than square. But as I say, these things don't fit on, so I had to cut up the insert. There's a cardboard insert inside with these hieroglyphics on, and I cut those up and I put these to go around the side to make it look, I think, and I actually think it looks magic. It looks really nice. I love it. It's great. It was very difficult to get these to fit because, again, this was way too small. So I had to put 2 Queen Games bits in here to fit it out to the same length. This side was easy. That side's nice. And that's the side you see. So that's grand. When it's on the shelf, it'll be on the shelf like that. Or, you know, it might be on like that. But you can see, you know, it was a bit of work to try and work that out. I was cutting out these bits, the player numbers and little faces and things to fill up these extra spaces, and it didn't work. So I went with that. And it looks mighty fine. Mighty fine. I love it. Right, what is there to talk about in here? There's nothing really. This is all just pretty basic. You know, this is a classic case, again, of difficult components to work it out, because you've got, you know, bags don't conform to any standard sizes. These are bloody awkward. Sorry. These are awkward because of these lumpy bits in the middle. These are like biscuits you get in Aldi and Lidl. You know. There's nothing to say about this box really. You know, I spent ages trying to work out how to lay it all out on the inside, and then I made this box, this tester box, and it was just easy. It was that was a really good way to do it. Anyway, that's it. I can't waffle on for ages, but it looks lovely. I've varnished that. You know, I've made the black paper go round on the inside. All this has been sealed with PVA just to help it all stay straight. This is the other thing that I've got rid of now, is that warping I used to get in the lids because I'm not putting the paint on it. You know, brilliant. That's it. Thebes. Thebes. Goodbye, non-existent people. I'm still going to make these videos. Au revoir.